It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Foxborough. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Hey. 50 the mic. 50 the mic.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Go Bandit!
Check. 4 down. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Hey, Orbit! Alpha!
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Switch it.
General West!
Switch it. Under 10. Under 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Brady's throw there complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Wait, that 29, Alpha!
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Hey, goal 66!
From the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Wait,
3rd and goal. Patriots now for
Tom Brady on the sneak.
I'm coming out.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll try and run it in with White. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And on their
53.
first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
There we go.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 35 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Patriots nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Brady now on first down. Caught by the tight end Watson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Patriots nothing.
Wait, set. 380.
42. Night, sweetheart.
188.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 39 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check. Mike 42.
72.
1st down, here's White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Get ready.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brady gives this to White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
42's Mike.
Hey, check. Rip.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
You better bring it.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Sugar.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And Watson has it right side. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st down.
Wait, 20.
42, check. Mike 42. I got one. Hey, switch gears. Watch twist. Check 31. Slam.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Gold 66.
42's the Mike, boys. 42.
Hey, second.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
319.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. A throw over the middle taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Rodgers going to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Brady over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Shadow!
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Brady now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All day, every day.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. But I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The connection made. It's Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Strong right, strong right.
Now it's Rodgers.
Hey, check. 3 down.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Yeah, you don't want none.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
I got you.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one. Confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and now the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. Real done for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come on, D. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
From the gun, Brady. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Packers' 28-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. Something going in the running game. Here's White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 15 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put and a big loss here as he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Good job.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
What's my name? What's my name?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You. Switch.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Watson has it right side. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 9.
Deuce.
61, matchbox lights. Chugger. Pack him.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allow the defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, D.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Check 50.
Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
Yeah, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The quick slant caught. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
319.
54 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
319.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.